What are your biggest dreams? Are they realistically attainable? Dreams are like magnets. They attract the things that make them come true. When children are growing up and they begin to learn and speak to think and speak on their own, they begin to dream about what they want to be when they grow up. Some children dream of being a firefighter or a police officer or even the president. But what is a dream except an idea? Dreams and ideas need motivation and willpower in order to be successful. You can't just dream something and think that one day it's going to fall out of the sky. That's not going to happen. That's not how it works. You have to work on it, and there's always going to be obstacles. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I've dealt with my obstacles and how my methods have evolved over time, since high school. So starting from grade school, I've always dreamed of going to college. I wanted to study history, English, news broadcasting, history. And then when I learned that I was going to McKinley Technology High School, I knew that I would be interested in a mass communications program. So I would get to study videography, photography, mass communications, journalism. But along with those opportunities, the STEM opportunity, I had to keep up a certain GPA in order to keep my spot in the school. So my grades began to fail, and it was getting hard to juggle everything. So I began to doubt myself and think if I was even going to want to go to college. I'm like, is college for me? I don't even know if I want to go to school anymore. But I pulled myself together eventually. By 12th grade, I got my grades on track. I brought my GPA up, and I went to Morgan State University that following fall. Now, I'm from DC, so Morgan is not far. Baltimore is not far, but it is away from home. So the experience wasn't everything that I thought it would be. There was no transportation really. I didn't have Reliant transportation. I was homesick a lot. I really didn't feel supported academically by the staff on the campus. So eventually I withdrew from Morgan State, and I decided that I would return home and work. Now, when I got back home, working wasn't the easy way out. I thought that was going to be the easy route. It was not an easy way out. I dove into adulthood when I got back home. I took on the responsibility of a car note and market rent, along with living expenses like eating, gas, car insurance, everything. I worked multiple jobs for some reason. Every time I got a job and I didn't like how something was working, I quit. And somehow I always get a new job very easily, but that's still not a good thing to keep quitting when you think something is going to be hard or when one thing gets difficult. So I really began to feel the emotional effects of adulting, and I moved back home with my mom. And I felt that would take some financial stress off of me, but it really didn't. So by this time I had 2 jobs and I'm working, but I realized that I had to move back out. I had to get myself together, and I'm learning to take advantage of opportunities and face challenges head on, even if I am afraid, because fear is often misinterpreted as a bad characteristic, but sometimes it's all a person needs to follow their dreams. Success isn't possible without failure, so never be afraid to follow your dreams. Because if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. My name is Jamia Poge. Thank you for your time.